What do you want?
The views and opinions expressed in the following podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the DVM production empire. That's how you know it's good.
You're listening to the DVM production empire. Back with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
You're listening to the Stupid Sports Radio Network.
And we're back. That's right. Welcome to Dinner Time Deathmatch with Ronnie Rao, and with me as always, Rancho Jackson. Rancho.
Welcome to the program.
Oh, that's right. We're checking out tonight. We're checking out a Denny's in Massapequa.
Small town, big fight.
That's exactly right, Rancho. Now, what's happened is apparently someone's baby mama has shown up to Denny's a little bit late in the meal. It's a little bit late in the meal.
Didn't call first.
Not call first and not say that they were going to be here. Didn't say anything. You know, you always got to call first, right?
It's my weekend with the kids.
That's right. But apparently that damn girlfriend's with him, and she's not supposed to be there.
Homewrecker.
That's right. So what we're going to do is we're about to go is the bell's about to ring, and by bell I mean someone's about to throw a cup of water. Oh, there he goes.
Shit has popped off.
It's popped off. It's on to the races. Get a couple hits in. Get a couple things. Oh no, was that weave? Did I just see weave?
There's definitely hair flying everywhere.
Oh no, that'll ruin someone's moods over my heavy. Am I right?
I didn't order this.
Okay, so we're gonna. The cook is out. The cook is out.
He brought a knife.
He brought a knife, and he is telling them to stop. He said, "You are ruining people's pancakes."
He doesn't deserve this. He makes minimum wage.
That's right. So, okay. So it seems like there's a lull in the action. Who are we sponsored by tonight? There, Rancho. Who are we sponsored by?
We are sponsored by Emojiency, the Floating Dummies, and the Penguin Records.
Oh, those are all great sponsors. This is all being really. Oh, wait.
Becky with a suplex.
Becky with a suplex. Oh no, that looks like it's going to be the end of. That's going to be the end of the fight for at least round one. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a station identification. Take us out right now.
Come see us later on the Stupid Sports Radio Network.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid so you don't have to. Fortunate for you, because there's a lot of stupid this week.
Stupid.
Breaking news. Make it more stupid, though. Google CEO is dropping everything, and I mean everything, to rectify this major flaw within their operating.
Oh, God, what happened?
Yeah, there's a... I don't even know if I can bring this up. It's so dangerous.
It's not something stupid like with an emoji, or is it?
It's exactly that.
Oh, my God.
Google has wrong emojis. Like, their cheeseburger, well, they call it the hamburger emoji, but there's cheese on it, so... Go to a restaurant and you ask for a hamburger with cheese, they're going to look at you like, bitch, you couldn't say cheeseburger?
I used to get, can I get a bacon cheeseburger with no cheese? I guess you just want a bacon burger. Fucking say that.
So, the issue is that with their emoji, they have the cheese on the bottom bun beneath the meat patty.
Yeah, that's not right.
I know.
But it's not also, end of the world shit.
Say, guys, we fucked up.
All anyone uses is the eggplant.
That's not true. People use the faces
and
they use and the poop.
And the face is looking at the eggplant and the poop.
Mm-hmm. And the hand gestures with the eggplants.
Yep.
followed by some tears
And the poop.
I've never seen anyone send me, like, no one's ever sent me the burger emoji. I've never seen it used on Twitter. No one's ever like, breaking news, burger, burger, burger.
On the day that all of the indictments were handed down for the Russia scandal, that is what Fox News led with.
Google CEO Sundar Pichal, I don't know. He said,
Pickle.
it's Pichal.
Yeah, pickle.
Sundar Pickle. It's in between a bread and butter and a dill. It's the Sundar Pickle.
I love it.
It's like sun tea, but with pickles. We put these pickles out on the curb and just left them. We sprayed them with vinegar every now and then.
And it became the Google CEO.
They become more powerful than you could have ever imagined.
That's right.
I just wanted to class up my sandwich. I thought, this cheese on the bottom hamburger ain't gonna flavor itself.
Now I have vested shares in a corporate parachute.
So yeah, I obviously wasn't being 100% serious when he was saying we'll drop everything else we are doing and address this on Monday if folks can agree on the correct way to do this. I don't really think you need to change anything other than the fact that you shouldn't have the cheese under the meat patty on your burger.
Now, how do you come down on the putting the toppings on the bottom?
I'll put lettuce on the bottom
Yeah.
on this little bed because like when I make burgers at work, it goes bun, some sauce, then the lettuce, then the meat patty, and then if you have like something like fried jalapenos or something like that, you can put them on top, and then if you want the cheese to hold them in place, obviously you can do
Melt
that.
it on top, yeah. I'm a big believer in the if I do mayo ketchup on the bottom, and then
You can't do both. I do like one topping on each side of the bun.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Like you can have both flavors on there,
Yeah.
but like if you put them both on there, you also have the grease from the burger patty. It's just going to be all slippery, and you can't eat it. You're like, come here, you. It's running away from you. It grows legs and goes, I'm going to hang out with the pickle on the porch. But yeah, breaking news that a burger emoji has to be fixed immediately.
no.
Listen, I know you have a lot of things going on. I know you got your grandpa's funeral today.
Yeah, we're really, really sad.
And I just want to let you know that I'm here for you for whatever you need.
I appreciate that.
It's a big deal.
Pop was a big part of our lives.
Yeah, and I just want to say that
He was a veteran, you know.
Well, I want
World War II. He saved an entire village from the Nazis.
Well, I just want to thank him for his service.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
But I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You had something important to talk to me about.
Oh,
He liberated an entire camp of Jews.
Yeah, no, that's
They
great.
gave
That's
him
definitely
they gave him the Congressional Medal of Honor.
we should definitely be focusing on that on the memories today.
Yeah,
Those are all the important things that need to be
but
focused on.
today. Work is important too.
No.
No, well, you came all the way out. I mean, you weren't necessarily invited to this funeral. You came all the way out here. You ran in. You said, "Stop everything." I mean, I was giving the eulogy, but you said, "Stop everything. Something needs to be fixed." So, what's wrong? Is it the mainframe server?
I think we could just work on it on Monday. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's
because I wouldn't imagine that it's about that goddamn emoji.
what? I mean, since you brought it up, if you're not doing anything now, right?
This moment,
yeah,
I'm carrying the casket. I'm literally you notice we're walking slowly down
right.
the aisle.
But I mean, you're like one of five. Like they can carry it, right? You're not really holding it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just
like you're the shortest person.
Leading the procession.
Are they? Oh,
So, but I mean, this is all important.
The cheese is on the bottom. How would you feel if your grandpa was on the bottom of the coffin and the
He
coffin
is.
was just sitting on
He's
top of
on
him,
the bottom of the coffin, like.
but he's still inside of it. Just drape him over the top.
That would be wrong.
He said he wanted to be buried with Grandma, so we just put him on top of hers. It's a double stack, which we have the emoji for. It's fine.
Don't worry, the cheese is in the right place on that one. And it kind of looks like your grandma.
Don't worry, we melted the cheese on top of your grandpa. Why would you do that? You said it was your passion. He was really into the proper emoji technique. So you probably heard about this story about the 2 brave survivors that lasted 5 months at sea. Did you hear about this? These 2 women?
No.
Jennifer Appel and Tasha Fueva. It's
Did you sneeze? Was that?
Fuiava. Fueva. Fueva and Appel. So the U.S. Coast Guard rescued Appel and Fueva after they'd been adrift in the Pacific for 5 months.
Yikes.
Among the 2 survivors, they also had 2 dogs. You didn't.
Dogs were alive?
The dogs were alive, healthy, and happy.
They ate those fucking things. Did they have, like, provisions?
The dogs?
No.
They survived for 5 months. It's not like they went out there with 30 dogs and came back with 2. Like, we made it.
We're gonna do it.
I brought a bunch of wiener dogs and some hot dog buns. Becky, that's not how it works. No, I've seen pictures. There's some funny memes online. When they're puppies, they fit right in there. But they're full-grown dogs, so I got Subway sandwich
Rolls.
bread.
Yeah.
So the pair said that they started drifting about in May when their boat's engine failed as they headed to Tahiti from Hawaii. They said the boat was without power or communications in the open seas about 930 miles southeast of Japan before a fishing vessel finally alerted the U.S. Coast Guard to rescue them last week. Of course, they didn't plan to be so far off. They even said at some point, or they said that they were incredibly lucky to survive because they were running out of food and they had endured a tiger shark attack. Saying, wow, these 2,
Man,
this is amazing. How did they survive, right? Well, as it turns out, the women had an emergency position indicating radio beacon, but they didn't turn it on because they didn't feel like they were in danger.
okay.
Their boat failed, stopped working, and
Tiger sharks.
they're floating. They're dealing with a shark attack, and they're like, I just don't think it's an emergency yet.
I don't think we should bother them.
No, because what if they're busy?
Yeah. I heard one of them had to go to a funeral for his grandfather.
Yeah, and
wouldn't want to interrupt that.
And there's some really, really rough things going on with emojis right now.
Right.
I don't think we really need to be rescued.
It's like we don't need to turn on our emergency beacon. They must have had. God, what did you think? What do you think they had food wise on it? I mean,
well, it says on here they. Let's see, where is it? They had a water purifier and more than a year's worth of dry goods such as oatmeal and pasta.
I'm gonna get tired of oatmeal and pasta after a while. What do you got? Oatmeal or pasta? Again.
Well,
here, boy. Let's see how you taste with pasta.
Gross. How many doggy bags do you think they went through before they're like, you know what? It'll wash off. It'll rain eventually.
I'm sick of walking the dogs. You walk the dogs.
So their engine broke at the end of May, and they originally thought they were able to reach the land by relying on the wind in their sails. But unfortunately, they said there was some storm, a tropical storm, that fucked their boat up. But the National Weather Service has checked their records and said, there's no storms. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God.
So at some point, everything broke, and they gave up, but they never acted their emergency beacon because
they were in danger.
I don't know what...
They're sitting around going, well, what do you call danger? I mean... I'm a bungee jumper. I've gone parachuting. I think it's dangerous, but I don't think it's dangerous. What do you call it? Like they're debating the level.
And then came it to be maybe like a game of emergency chicken. It's like you turn it on.
You do it.
No, you do it.
No, you turn it on.
No, you turn it on.
Do it.
No,
dare you?
No, I dare you.
Don't dare you.
Well, I triple dare you.
What?
Flash forward
Scruffy, do it.
Flash forward a month later. I 1,492 times dare you.
Would you like some more oatmeal? Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. I can't wait to see how it tastes. It needs some salt. Okay, just scoop some water from the ocean onto it.
Yeah. So the water purifier, they're just able to take out.
They're able to get the drinking water.
That's not bad. I mean, if you're going to be marooned on a boat, that's literally the stuff you want.
Yeah, and they started out their trip with 6 forms of communication. Somehow managed to have all of it die or not work.
Dear Lord.
So yeah, needless to say, the Coast Guard...
Don't you want to get rescued? Oh, I don't want to be a bother. You gotta come out here.
I got some overdue books, and the library is being super judgy about it.
It's kind of like, like when you're in Monopoly, you play Monopoly and you want to go to jail because you don't want to hit anyone's properties because you owe so much money. Mm-hmm. This is kind of like my jail right now. I don't have to pay credit cards. I don't have to pay my cell phone bill. I don't even have to pay my emergency beacon bill, which I'm not going to pay because I'm not going to use it.
You don't even have to pay for that. You can just use it for free.
No, I'm not going to pay for it.
You don't have to. It's already there. You've already paid for it.
I know, and I won't pay for it again.
But that's not... No, you bought it, and now it's yours to use. You can use it as much as you want.
And pay for.
It's got unlimited uses for free.
For free to pay for it.
Yeah, they never feared their lives were in imminent danger.
Not even during the tiger shark attack.
Not even during the tiger shark attack. Wait, what? How do you deal with a shark attack? First off, you're in a boat. All right. Are you swimming and then the shark attacks you, or?
No, they'll run up on the boat.
They'll see a boat and go, I've seen Jaws.
Well, if they were probably looking at those damn dogs, but at the very least they'll run up and it'll be like, what's going on? Hey, is there food up there? And they'll
without the accompanying visual of you putting your hand up and then bringing it back down. I don't think people are going to get what you're trying to do.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Blah 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 blah.
Hey, what are you guys doing up there?
Hey, have you tried your emergency beacon?
I hear you can turn it off for free. No, we're just gonna stay here. Fucking idiots. What do you think they were really doing?
Think they were hiding?
I mean they were out there, for some time at least. Right. At one point, the Coast Guard even talked to them in let's see, in June, I want to say. Hold on, I'm gonna find it real quick.
See, I would love to do
in
that.
June, the Coast Guard made contact. By the way, it's called the Sea Nymph, their boat. The Coast Guard made contact with it in June near Tahiti. The captain said that they were not in distress and expected to return to land soon. So your ship breaks in May, and the Coast Guard hits you up in June saying, hey, you all right? And they're like, yeah, I'm fine. We'll get there eventually. And then 5 or 4.5 months later, you're like, We tried everything.
Except for the emergency beacon and everything.
And when they said, "Hey, do you need help?" we were like, "Ah."
We were going to have the dogs go on the back of it and they could doggy paddle.
Nah.
Wah.
Yeah.
And then a tiger shark got the dog's leg.
We used to each have 3 dogs. Now Becky just has 2, and I lost all my. But they were delicious. Speaking of fun animals. But these aren't even animals. These are people.
Oh.
Nearly 1,000 students, alumni, and whatever, at the Youngstown State University broke the Guinness World Record for largest gathering of what? People dressed as penguins.
And we'll tell you more about that right after these messages.
Nerd Therapy, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Hey, we're in a field.
It's the most boring corn circle I've ever seen.
Well, considering it's all straight lines, it's the worst corn circle.
All right, as you guys round the corner, you can hear a ruckus coming from the back of the farmhouse.
Is this like a domestic situation?
Hey, there's a guy in front of them. Hey, there's a couple guys. Are they dead? Are those bodies?
They're not dead.
They're trying to fight off whatever these creatures are.
The heck are these? It's the Green Goblin. Goblin.
Like what you hear? Hit the subscribe button.
Almost 1,000 penguins.
What?
Yeah. But it's people. People as penguins.
People penguin.
972 people dressed up as penguins to break the goal, or break the record. Rebecca Potkonaka was our wish.
Shut up. What's her name?
You heard me. The reason I singled her out is because she's a member of the university Woo Crew.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. Remember college? It's a whole new game now.
Mm.
She said it's one of the best things she's ever done, and to top it off, it's the end of her senior year. This is one of the best things she's ever done, is dressed up as a penguin.
She needed to get out of the library a little bit more.
You don't sit in the library all the time when you're on the Woo Crew.
No.
Woo Crew. The former record was achieved by Richard House Children's Hospice with 624 penguins.
Yeah, take that, jerks.
Yeah. The England Hospice achieved the record, beating its own previous record 3 other times. So the Children's Hospice Center has set and broken that record 4 consecutive times until Woo Crew comes along and goes, "Fuck you! 300 more than you did."
But how many kids are around now?
It's like, can they really be sad? I mean, it's like, hey, Timmy, can you open your eyes? Come on, Timmy, open your eyes for me.
Okay.
I want you to look at this picture. Do you see this picture?
Well, it's a bunch of penguins.
It's a lot of penguins.
Okay.
Do you know how many penguins?
It looks like the world record.
It is. It's 972 penguins.
But we had 971.
I know. This. I'm sorry, but
I thought as long as we held the record, I could hold on.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull the plug.
What?
No.
Wait. Why are they connected? And now we'll never know.
So he can't even open his eyes, and suddenly he gets the reason, like, wait a second, there's no correlation here. No, we're gonna have to kill you. Sorry. We always save record holders. I could weave. You want a big shirt? Probably take me years to build it. Well, you better get a bunch of small records to hold the
You
silver.
better get going.
So
that cough isn't getting any better.
Don't cough of the shirt you're knitting. I don't want to wear it after that. So I originally had a game because we were gonna have a guest on this episode, but
no guest.
we had an issue with scheduling.
Yeah.
So now we're just gonna do a little guessing to see how close you can get to some of these records.
Okay.
I scaled it down to just a few of the more ridiculous ones. Now remember, these are the Guinness World Records.
Okay.
It doesn't mean this is the most amount of these things or whatever. It just means this is the official record.
Okay.
So in honor of Halloween, we got the largest display of scarecrows. What do you think is the world record for most scarecrows in one display?
Do I get multiple choice?
No.
Damn it.
I just want to see how close you can get without... And it's not even without going over. There's no prices right
About
rules.
150.
Close. It's 3,812.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the National Forest Adventure Farm in the UK set this record August 7th, 2014. 3,800 scarecrows.
Beating the kids with cancer from Topeka, Kansas the year before.
By 3,805. We made 7 before our bones gave out. Sucks to suck, nerd. I robbed a Goodwill. Sir, could you please donate those clothes to people that are needy? No, make it scarecrows.
No, make it scarecrows.
Now we have the largest gathering of people dressed as Superman. What do you think is the largest gathering of people dressed as Superman? This also happened in the UK in July 2013.
Let's talk about how the UK doesn't have a lot going on.
Hey, man. Children's hospitals and scarecrows. That's their bread and butter.
15,000.
867.
They have more scarecrows than they got people.
Well, this is very specific.
God damn it.
Scarecrows can wear any clothes. Supermen have to be as Superman. There is no category for super scarecrows, though, so look out, Children's Hospice Center.
At least get 3,000.
Now for a gross one.
Ew.
What is the longest fingernails on a pair of hands for a female ever? This is in collective length, not per nail, because obviously nails grow at different sizes. So from beginning of the nail to the tip of it, all 10 fingers, what is the total length?
Does this seem like you were to line them up?
Yeah, if you were to measure them from tip to tip.
I don't know, 10 feet?
If only it were that small.
Ew.
28 feet, 4.5 inches.
Ew.
It was on Lee Redmond from the U.S. USA.
Yeah. Finally did something.
Started to grow them in 1979 and carefully manicured them to reach the length. Unfortunately, she lost her nails in an automobile accident in early 2009.
No! Why God take something so precious?
Do you think she'd have to sit in the back seat and then put her fingernails in the front seat? Like, no, they call it shotgun.
Right. No, I don't know.
They call it permanent
Ew.
shotgun due to grossness.
Yeah.
You driving Uber and she tries to get in. Could you open the door for me?
Thank
No.
God for like Siri and Alexa though, because she thought like she could dial a phone.
I mean, she started this in 1979.
True.
So I mean, even by 1990,
It was tough. It was a tough road to hoe for like 20 years or so.
like her rotophone, she's like, "Let me dial that for you. You're on the couch. No, I got this."
Ugh.
Yeah. And if that's going to make you sick, we have the largest collection of sick bags. This guy named Nick Vermeulen. He's collected sick bags from a whole bunch of different airlines. This guy's from the Netherlands, so you know he's
Stupid.
I was gonna say interesting, but he has a big collection of barf bags. What do you think is the amount of barf bags he has? Mind you, these are unique. They are not duplicates. Well, I don't think they're duplicates. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say there's probably some duplicates in here because there's no way there's this many different ones. So he's got this collection of
750.
6,290.
Yeah, there's not that many planes.
Mm-hmm. He's got them from 1,191 different airlines from almost 200 countries. This was counted back in February of 2012. And he's been getting these since the 70s. So since that bitch started growing her nails, he's been like, you know what, that makes me sick. I need a whole bunch of barf bags. because what if she accidentally touches my food? There aren't enough bags in the world, or are there? I don't even know if he's been on this many flights, or if he's just like, are you gonna take that?
I was gonna say, it could be like someone's like going out of town. Oh, grab me a bag. Bring me home a bag.
So you want a shot glass? You want a spoon? You
No,
want a magnet?
I want you to grab the vomit bag from in front of your chair, preferably empty, and try not to fold it.
They come folded. Oh,
fold
but
it.
yeah. Don't fold them any further.
Yes, please. We need to.
And then
you think he just started? You think somebody brought it? Like he grabbed one and then all of a sudden they get two and whatever? Because like my dad has like a Coca-Cola collection. People just started bringing him shit one day.
Well, Coca-Cola is kind of one of those memorabilia things that people collect.
Right, but he didn't want to.
He got bullied into collecting.
Essentially, like people just started giving him crap.
Say, hey, you look like someone that wants to collect this.
Yeah,
I don't.
I
yeah,
don't.
you do.
Oh, here's a can from the Middle East. Here's a can from England. Here's a can from Spain. He's like, great. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But
I mean, at least he doesn't have 6,000 cans.
True.
Yeah, he's only got like 5,500. Fucking idiot.
He's working on that. There's a cancer ward of kids that are trying to get the Guinness Book of World Records. He's just trying to draft a log so he can beat him in the end.
He's like, he saw something like, I wish we could do something to show we have hope. Oh, I'll break that.
I'll break that hope.
And then finally, the last one. Are you familiar with Gaga Ball? Like Lady Gaga, but just Gaga and ball.
No.
Well, Gaga Ball is apparently dodgeball for little bitches. On the official Gaga Ball website, they list in the frequently asked questions. And
why is this so dumb?
Gaga is a fast-paced, high-energy sport played in an octagonal pit. Pretty much, it's dodgeball, but you can't hit anyone above the waist, and you're not allowed to grab and throw. You can only hit the ball like a volleyball. Like you have to hit it. So it's on the ground. You're essentially playing soccer with your hands, and you have to hit it at people.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's Gaga Ball. It's essentially dodgeball for babies.
Yeah, whole lot dumb.
But do you know what the largest game of Gaga Ball is with how many participants?
1,500.
481 people. The record was set at Briarwood Day Camp in August 2010.
For kids who won't live too long.
It's like, well, we got a bunch
We changed the name of this place. It's highly insensitive. But, I mean, it's really kind of on the nose, though. You know, we want people to know what they're coming into.
Yeah, we already printed the business cards.
How long are you going to live? I don't know. All right, come on in.
It's like one of those you parked like an asshole cards. It's like, Mommy, am I going to feel better? Oh, we're going to send you to summer camp. What camp? Here you go. Oh, it's so morbid.
It's called Camp Short Time.
How long am I going to be there?
Short time.
How long is
What's
it?
going to say you're not coming back?
Oh, it's a really long trip?
Yeah. Camp forever.
It's called Camp Burial. We send you there, then you become part of the camp.
Camp never come home.
You know, your brother is a tree. When we said...
It should be a plaque or something. We've never visited.
You know how we said that your dog went to live on the farm? He's compost. He became carrots for the stew you're eating right
now. Say, hey, Sparky. Hi. Make sure you eat me. I'm healthy.
You help my night vision. As if sending kids off to death camp isn't dangerous enough.
I know.
Have you tried driving with them atop your car?
Only once.
A mother in Wisconsin is facing a felony charge of recklessly endangering the safety of her child after she allegedly strapped her 9-year-old son to the top of a minivan on top of a plastic pool.
I mean, I've forgotten my coffee on top of the car.
Did you put it in a plastic kid's pool?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're fine. Amber
Was there
Schmunk.
water in the pool?
No.
Okay.
Amber Schmunk.
Amber Schmunk.
Mm-hmm. She schmunked it. You know, I was going to take care of my kid, but then I schmunked it.
Yeah.
So, her incident started after officers received a call reporting a child on top of a vehicle holding down a plastic pool. So it wasn't like a Teen Wolf situation where he's up there surfing.
Well, they should have had him surfing. He would have been all right. He was in a pool.
A witness later reported seeing Schmunk pull over and take the child off the roof and wedge the pool inside the vehicle before dropping it off at her sister's house. She told her authorities that she picked up the pool at another house but didn't have enough room inside the minivan. So she...
Get up there, Timmy. Hold it down.
She said she decided to put the pool on top of the minivan but had no way to strap it down. So she had her child climb onto it and hold it down while she drove.
Now, in retrospect, probably should have had the kid lay down in the pool. No one would have seen.
Probably. But then the kid wouldn't have gotten the sweet view.
True.
I mean, how are you supposed to get the feeling of driving a tank without actually driving a tank?
Right. But now, he gets that sweet view of mommy being arrested.
Yeah. At least he's got a tank to break her out now.
And he's got a story to tell.
She allegedly told police that she thought her actions were okay since her dad let her do things like that when she was 9. She added that
we were allowed to do a lot of things that...
Yeah. But
I think I've ridden on the hood of the car like once or twice.
But were you driving down a road, like going 40 miles an hour, just holding the pool down?
No.
Just holding the pool down for the Lord? I mean, if you're driving that speed, a plastic kid's pool, like if we're thinking it's the plastic, like a hard plastic. I don't know. It's from Wisconsin, so probably like 200 pounds.
There we go.
It's like, listen, I don't have a strap, but I have a diabetic son. It's the same thing.
Get up there, Chumley.
I can't.
Okay,
I can't reach.
We'll give you a boost.
I still can't reach.
Brings out the phone. Just drop him in the pool. Give my Snickers.
It's funny because she said she put the pool up there and didn't have a strap, so she put the kid in there. But then she later added that her son was safe on top of the pool because she tied him down with a strap. So she didn't have a strap for the pool, but she had a kid strap.
Yeah.
She's like, listen.
A kid strap?
Well, apparently.
I know, but it just seems like a weird product. It's like, are you tired of your kids running around?
Yes.
You want them to just sit down and shut the fuck up?
For the love of God, yes.
Well, you get the brand new kid strap.
Well, what is that?
It's when you strap them to whatever the hell you want to, and they can't move.
Does it work on trees?
Sure, strap them to a tree.
Does it work on cars?
Strap them to a car.
Does it have to be inside the car?
No.
How much is it?
It costs $9.95.
I'll take 7.
You get an extra... For an extra $10, we get the hard buckle. We call that the disciplinarian.
Does it leave a mark?
No.
Give me 2.
Space Age polymers have.
We go to our scientist.
Don't hit your children. And he'll tell you that this is the best thing to hit your children with. We call it sit down and shut up.
We call it before you were born time. She faces up to 5 years in prison and 5 years of extended supervision if she's convicted. But
he's like, it's sweet hanging with mommy the other day. She totally put me on top of the car.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Wait, what was that?
She put me on top of the car.
Like for a picture?
Yeah, like, well, she was on her phone.
Oh, well,
so I'm assuming she was taking a photo. But I was on top of the car.
Where was
on
this?
Top of the pool. The expressway. Whereas it was
You pulled over?
No, it was a carpool lane.
Oh.
She took it literally. Get up there. We're going to get there, or we're going to get there early. You don't want to get pulled over.
Officer, I needed to get to work.
I'm using the carpool lane after all.
These are your laws.
I didn't name the lane. I'm just following the rules.
If you called this the car rocking horse, then we would have taken that antique from his grandma's house. But we're living in a police state.
Thought this was America. I think I am a cop, and they get arrested in the carpool lane, and she goes, "What?" I think I let them go.
Yeah?
I'd be like, "Get your kid in the car." That's the most awesome thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just real quick, come here. Just come here real quick. Low five. Sweet.
Get
the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. No, take the kid off the top of your car.
Yeah, no, wait, let me take a picture. Okay, now get the fuck out of here. I gotta alter my dash cam.
Carpool lane.
Wait, was he singing up there? Oh, he's just a big fan of carpool karaoke. Yeah, that's right. And if driving with your kid in a pool on top of the van isn't weird enough of a mode of transportation for you, maybe if you get drunk, you can just ride a horse.
I think you should. I think that's the easiest way to go.
I mean, you're not.
You don't want me driving a car.
No, I don't. It's probably way safer.
Equestrian.
Your behavior is kind of equestrianable.
Oh, I don't know what that means because I am drunk. You don't know what equestrianable means, but you know what equestrian is? Shut up. See that? What are you bothering me for? I'm on a horse. I just saw some kid go by. He's at a pool.
Could you imagine if I had a pool on this horse?
It's because I'm white.
And in Florida.
Yeah.
So it's Florida.
Oh,
Florida. The most natural segue into any story could just be, Florida. A 53-year-old woman was riding a horse down a highway in Florida and was arrested and charged with driving drunk. That's right. On a horse, got charged with DUI. She blew a .161, twice the legal limit. She's charged with DUI and
horse,
animal.
However, was sober.
The horse was busted for cocaine. I'm on the highway, yeah.
I can win this race. There's no one else racing. Then I'm winning. Take that. School for kids in the hospice.
They go through and they're like driving by in a van. It just says hospice care on the side. And the horse is like, "Fuck you."
Puts the hoof up.
Yeah. While running.
How does he do it? It's the coke. Not even sure those hooves are touching the ground.
Oh, it's like he's got a white face. Oh, but he's supposed to be a tan horse.
Oh, I'm just angry.
Miss Bell, did he eat a bunch of donuts?
Yes, he ate a bunch of donuts. And he's gonna party all fucking night.
Why are his eyes bleeding?
His eyes are bleeding because it's really good shit, Timmy. The kind Miss Bell used to have back in the 70s before she knew what she wanted to do with her life. Now she knows what she'd rather be doing with her life.
Dressing like penguins for world records?
Just a whole lot of cocaine, Timmy.
Like a cocaine penguin?
If that was, as long as there's cocaine, yeah. Could be a cocaine platypus. I don't care. This is just working with you kids. It's just sad.
Would you say it's sucking the life out of you?
It's.
Would you say that? Would you? Say it. No. Say it to my face. No. Say it to my face, and I'll cough on you, and you'll catch it.
I'm not supposed to tell you, but you're dying tomorrow.
Like it's planned. Oh, I got you scheduled in for 3:00. Yeah, you're gonna fucking squeal. We ran out of the good drugs. We're just gonna hit you with rocks. You're actually
rocks.
Yeah, your tests
medicinal.
Your tests show that you are improving. But God, we just don't like you. Got your prescription rocks right here.
Is that the delivery guy? Yeah. Prescription rocks. You ordered some prescription rocks right here?
He also works as a newsie. Extra prescription rocks right here.
You're gonna die. It just like rips open the plastic.
It's just a rock. Hermetically sealed.
Hermetically sealed rock. It keeps them clean. You don't want to get hurt with a dirty rock, do you?
Yeah, he puts a bacteria on it. You might get sick.
That's a terrible way to go.
Could you imagine?
No one wants to get hit in the head with a dirty rock. Come on.
It's just more work. It's like, great, he's dead and extra sick.
Well, weren't those rocks medicinal? No.
These are farm to table rocks.
Should have called Benny, the medicinal rock guy. He would have brought the newspaper too.
Do you find yourself in need of medical rocks?
Yeah.
Come on down to Benny's Rocks. I got all the rocks you need.
What kind of rocks?
I got medical rocks. I got scientific rocks. I got my mom rocks.
What's a scientific rock?
Scientific rock is when you're like, I fucking can't do this, and you throw it at someone, and that fixes your experiment.
I believe it was founded by Mary Curie. I just can't do this. Fuck. Oh shit, that worked.
Just chucks a rock. It's a kid. She's like, oh. You gotta switch these numbers.
Oh, gravity.
Oh.
Gravity times force times a little bit of blood.
Wait. A lot of bit of blood.
A lot of bit of blood.
Oh my God, he's still going. Someone get a medical rock.
Get a medical rock.
The science rock hurt him.
We're going to seal this up. Don't worry, we'll clean this up.
I was just confused on how you can get a DUI for riding a horse. I understand if you got a car, if you're on...
Is that going to be a TUI? Riding under the influence?
I don't know, but I went through and found out this is not the first time someone was given a DUI for riding a horse.
Jesse James one day was driving to the OK Corral and noticed that the horse was listing to the right. He got pulled over by the sheriff. Sheriff turned on his siren. It was just him going, woo! Boy, Jesse. And that's where sirens come from.
Just leaning out the window going, woo! You
Jesse,
see this?
Jesse, you're drunk. You know what? That should be a sound for whenever we want to pull people over from now on. Woo!
Jesse.
Woo!
Sir, get off the horse.
This horse is my friend.
Sir, don't make me disturbing the peace, rock you.
I know it is that. No, don't say that.
Sir, get off the horse.
I'm just saying, this horse is my friend. Ow!
I will use a deadly force rock if I have to.
I'm not resisting. I'm gonna use a lawyer rock. Just start rock.
But you preface it. It's like the worst kind of counseling. Like, I hear what you're saying and I appreciate it, but what I'm saying,
ow! Now he's throwing a rock of understanding at you. What you need to do is you need to hear him. So you need to throw a rock of hearing.
Oh, okay, I'm going to throw a boulder of understanding.
a boulder of comprehension.
Followed by a pebble of empathy. Police arrested a Kentucky man a while ago because Dennis Reynolds was trail riding with some friends on a road near his home. When he got stopped, he was diabetic, so he had to eat some food to bring his sugar levels down. A deputy showed up and was like, "Hey, you're a little drunk, aren't you?" He's like, "Well, I'm celebrating my son's birthday, so yeah." Police arrested him after he staggered while dismounting from the horse.
How do you stagger like dismounting the horse?
Oh, well, he was lightheaded from having messed up levels from his diabetes.
Okay.
But The cop's like, "Not you're drunk. DUI on a horse."
Jerk.
And police in Pennsylvania arrested a man for driving a golf cart from bar to bar. Which, that one I can understand. Yeah. It's a motor vehicle. Driving it on the street.
For Larry's wedding, we were drinking like crazy all day long. And then when we got to the country club, they wanted to take they were like the kind of they wanted to take photos up on the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, hey, you've been drinking all day. Here's a golf cart. Let's drive to like the 12th hole. And I'm like,
are there any sweet jumps along the
way?
Right,
I was like, there's gonna be.
A Pennsylvania man was charged with drunk driving while carrying an open container on a riding lawnmower.
That's just wrong.
I don't know.
That's what call the cops have nothing better to do.
I mean, he was driving it down the street.
Right.
6 miles away from his home. He was driving home. So he at some point he drove that
to a friend's house?
He drove that at least 6 miles away from his home. It's like, all right, time to make the trip back. I can't drive. I've been drinking. Let me get there.
Take my mower. It's not driving. It's mowing. No one's ever got an MUI.
Yeah, you ever go to court and be like, I'm here for my mooey? I go and I'm like, I'll take some mooey gooey pork, but I never get in trouble for
Never
it.
got a mooey.
A North Dakota man was given a DUI after driving a Zamboni during a hockey game. He was weaving on the ice and hitting his scoreboards during the game. I'm like, why are their scoreboards so close that he's just hitting it with the Zamboni?
I'm going to make you smooth. Okay.
That's like the least menacing thing to yell. I'm going to make you smooth. I'm going to throw my ice rocks at you.
Those Zamboni rocks. They're medicinal.
And then another person in Boulder, Colorado, got a DUI while riding a horse. So it's not the strangest thing. I mean, it's not like you're an Amish boy in a horse-drawn carriage that got a DUI, which happened. He's charged with a 17-year-old was charged with resisting arrest, unlawful possession of an alcoholic beverage by a person under 21, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle, insufficient tail lamps, and littering.
They're actually... That's interesting because I didn't know that they were necessarily, like, because that's their time to go... That's their time to go, like, fucking crazy.
When you're 17, you want to get drunk and...
No, like, so it's called Rumspringa. What it is?
I believe it was Beer Springer.
They go to decide. They get to decide if they want to be Amish or not. So they live like.
So wait, for like 17 years, you're in the strictest Amish life. You get out and see there's fun things, and some people decide to go back.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, just electricity alone would be, but no, they...
Porn. You go to the first place that has a computer, and you're like, what is this? And they're like, look, with 2 buttons, you can see boobs. Oh, I'm staying here forever.
Yeah. No, people go back. There's like... On TLC, it's like growing up
fake.
Amish. No, it's like growing up Amish or something like that, and they do like... They talk about them going on, but if you decide not to go back, I think you might be shunned. I don't know if you get to. I don't.
Oh no, you can't go within
a
mile of them anymore.
You can't visit your family.
Well,
like your family. I don't know for sure.
If I knew there was all this fun stuff, and my family had been keeping me from it, and they're like, "All right, you can go hang out in it, but then you have to come back," I'd be like, No.
I'm just saying.
I don't wanna.
Some people...
Yeah. You know they got medical rocks out here?
We're using these dirty rocks this whole time. Having to clean them up.
It's been very painful. When I had to get my tooth taken out, you didn't use a medical rock. You just swung a normal one. That really hurt.
At least use a medical bat. Quick. But yeah, no, they...
But their medical bat is an actual bat. It's just... Hold it by its wings and it's going to bite you. That's the anesthesiologist. He's gonna bite you, and you're gonna get numb in the area.
Clem's gonna numb you. He's gonna go no. Oh,
Speaking of drunken things,
yeah.
A man found himself locked in a cooler overnight in a Wisconsin
cooler
Quick Trip. So Quick Trip is like a gas station, whatever. He was locked in the beer cooler overnight because they decided to close just a few minutes early.
Oh no! Hurry up! I gotta get out of here. I got a date. And everyone out of the store?
Nah, it looks like it. I don't know. There was a guy walking around in the back, but I didn't see. Fuck it.
Plenty of stuff to drink.
Let's just give up, man. So he got locked in the cooler overnight. He was in there for about 6 hours. Employees showed up at about 5:50 a.m. They said that there appeared to be a man locked in the cooler, and he left the store in a hurry when employees opened the door. So he's trapped in the cooler for 6+ hours.
Listening to nothing but R. Kelly.
I don't think they had music in the
trapped
cooler.
In the cooler.
Damn it. He drank 3 cans of Four Loko and had an 18-ounce bottle of Ice House.
Probably had to pee.
I mean, that's like
That's why you go running.
It's like the most Wisconsin drinking you can have.
Yeah.
Like, you're trapped in a beer cooler and you go with Four Loko and Ice House. It's like you have run of the place, dude.
Right.
This is like every alcoholic's dream. Like, oh no, I'm trapped. Oh no, I'm trapped.
Four Loko.
It's not even my birthday.
Four Loko and Ice House.
I mean, he had 3 Four Loko. It's like he had 12 Locos.
Yeah.
I went there.
Yeah.
He was cited for retail theft for not paying for the beverages when he left the store.
Oh my god.
Which
you locked me.
Which leads me to the question. You're locked in a cooler.
Locked in a cooler.
And you drink some beer.
Right.
Are you going to pay for it the next morning?
No.
You're going to say, no, fuck you. You locked me.
You locked me in this cooler. You're lucky I don't sue your ass.
Yeah. I feel like that's got to be at least some kind of false imprisonment. Maybe some kidnapping.
Hostage.
Super inconveniencing me.
Well, yeah. That's definitely one of them.
Ruining my night offsies. Like, I feel like that's a big charge right there.
Your Honor, we're going to invoke ruining the night offsies.
Now, counsel, do you understand the repercussions of invoking such a rule?
I am, and it was his night off, and they ruined it. They kept him in the cooler, in which he drank 3 Four Loko and some Ice House.
Well, if you're going to be invoking that, I must declare that this case is now going to be tried under the no takes he's backsies.
And that's fine. We'll do that.
Henceforth, bring the medical rocks. Bring the legal rocks.
Bring the legal rocks. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Ow!
It's just legal. Legal rocks is when the prosecution and the defense take turns throwing rocks at each other, and whoever gives up first loses.
Objection. Ow!
The judge has a rocket. Overruled and chucks it at him.
Ow!
Sustained. He's like, okay, sustained. Puts it down like, don't you make me overrule you again.
Toss it in the air. You're on shaky ground, counselor.
You're on thin ice house.
Yeah.
His name is Jeremy Van Ert.
Of course it is.
He was arrested on a probation hold from an unrelated case, saying that the conditions of his probation banned him from consuming alcohol. Banned from consuming alcohol. You get locked in a beer cooler overnight, and you're like, well,
I gotta do something.
I need rations.
Stay hydrated.
They may never come back.
Right? They didn't lock me in the soda cooler, so...
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
I'm sure my wife would have liked me getting locked in the veggie cooler.
Right.
Maybe the salad cooler.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Or the hang out with my mother-in-law cooler. Is that a cooler? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what you won't find in the cooler?
What?
Papa John's pizza sales.
Oh my god. I hear that. You find that in the shitter.
Yeah. Because during a quarterly call with shareholders last week, Papa John's CEO cited the national anthem protest in the NFL as a reason for their company not being able to sell pizza.
No, it's because your pizza blows.
No, it's Anthem.
No, it's because your pizza blows.
Nah, it's the Anthem. It's NFL.
That guy's a piece of crap too.
He's a huge piece of shit. A couple of things he's done. One, they decided they weren't gonna. When the healthcare came out, they're like, "Yeah, we're not gonna pay people for healthcare, so we're just gonna start firing people."
Yeah, or he kept them to like 39 hours.
Oh no, I think it was less than that. I think it was 30 hours because 32 hours is considered full time.
Okay, then 30 hours.
So yeah, it's like 31 and a half hours.
Yeah, and then he's like, sorry, you gotta go home.
Everyone's part time. And then there was another thing where they did was they said $1 from every pizza sale was going to go to some charity, right? So they raised the price of their pizza by $1.25.
Man,
yeah,
there's a special place in hell. I mean, just for his pizza alone. But you know, him and Peyton Manning will be happy together.
And if Papa John's isn't your fix, maybe KFC is. But I know what you're thinking. Man, I love KFC. I love eating it. I wish there was another way to enjoy KFC.
Oh, yeah.
Other than eating it. What could you possibly do with KFC?
You can... it's got to be an air freshener or something.
I mean, you are kind of close, but instead of air...
Okay.
Think water.
Like bath soap?
A bath bomb.
Oh, God.
That's right. KFC fried chicken scented bath bombs.
No.
It'll leave you smelling like the 11 secret herbs and spices. It's KFC Japan, so you know it's well thought out.
Right.
Up to 100 customers can enter this competition to get their hands on them. The fast food chain is releasing drumstick-shaped soap.
What are you doing, Robert? Are you eating the soap? Or no?
I would love for there to be like a very limited release of it, and so everyone just eats it instead. Sorry, that's a bath bomb.
Oh, I thought it was something new from KFC.
Oh, it is, and it does have our signature secret herbs and spices.
Oh, well then I just consider it's making the best soup ever. Extra crispy.
Oh, what's chunky in the soup?
I don't know.
I just imagine like a hoarder that never cleans their bath. It's extra crispy bath.
Ew.
Yeah, they teamed up with Japanese novelty retailers Village Vanguard to launch the latest campaign that goes until November 15th. 100 lucky winners will get to have these bath bombs.
Lucky winners?
Lucky winners.
Or losers.
I mean, previously they did have the fried chicken scented sunscreen, which we covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a way for you to just drop a drumstick-shaped bath bomb into some water and just...
Why is it fizzling?
I believe that's hate escaping.
Okay. Thank God.
The demons are coming, and they're shaped like chicken. And now we have a case of miscommunication or the most wonderful sequel to Air Bud. The Louisiana Supreme Court is not going to hear an appeal from a man who claimed he told police during an interview to just give me a lawyer, dog.
God.
Because with a justice saying the request was ambiguous.
They wanted a lawyer dog.
Yes.
Counselor, please proceed. That is not necessarily procedure, but okay. No, you're welcome. No, you're welcome. You don't have to do that. I'm sorry, the prosecutor. Do you have anything to say about this?
Bad dog.
Oh, that is inflammatory, and I'm going to hold you in contempt. Who's not in contempt? You're not in contempt. Oh, he's just the cute. You're just the cutest little defense attorney ever. It's the best commercial. Ruffles will fight for you.
Were you injured in a car wreck?
Yes.
Were you injured at work?
Yes.
Were you injured at home?
Yes.
Call Fido Insurance. He'll fight for you. I said insurance.
Has life been rough on you?
Yes.
Do you feel like you just can't get past the bark on the tree?
Kind of.
Want us to fetch you a positive result?
Definitely.
We will fix you. Wait, what?
Like that song?
No, like castration.
Are you gonna cut my dick off?
Yeah.
I thought at some point you were going to go with, do you find yourself endlessly digging for that proverbial bone? Detective reportedly said the defendant was advised of his Miranda rights, and the defendant stated he understood and waived those rights. But during the second interview, he said, if y'all think I did it, I know that I didn't do it, so why don't you just give me a lawyer, dog? Because this is not what's up. Clearly, there was a comma in his speech.
Nope. He wants a dog that has gone to law school.
But he got done watching Air Bud, Air Bud 2, 3, Air Buddies, the ones with all the puppies.
I want to see an Air Bud where he's either a lawyer or a surgeon. It comes up with his paws up. Put the gloves on him. Woof.
So, this dog's performing surgery. Will someone get him a medical rock?
Woof, woof.
He just,
that means scalpel.
He's just sitting there with a rock in his mouth.
Woof.
He's ready.
Retractor. I will translate for him. Woof, woof. Scalpel. Woof. Retractor. Woof, woof. Squeaky New York Times.
What does that do for the procedure?
It just makes him happy. Oh my god!
It makes me want to blow up the world.
No, hold on. I got a Close Encounters of the Stupid Kind.
Oh my god!
I do.
Oh my god!
So
it's been so long.
The office here, where we do our recording, was supposed to get a door.
Mm-hmm. Because right now it's just an open doorway.
An open doorway. We can hear everything out there. Apparently, in Italy, they don't build to a 2x4 scenario. And I realize that it's a metric system, but it really has nothing to do with it. It's just the fact that they sent a door jamb, and it's about 1/4 of an inch short. Now, in this thing, they also said that you need plat bands, and the plat bands will extend it out so that it will fit whatever gap is left by the fact that it's shorter. It's a shorter door jamb.
Well, now why didn't you get a door with the same measurements?
I did.
But why didn't you look at everything that's listed that said it was going to come with?
I did.
And it still was wrong?
It was still wrong. It was missing these plat bands. Now, Ryan, who's did construction, had no idea what a plat band was. As his dad, who's also done construction, didn't know what a plat band was. The old guy at Home Depot, who used to probably own doors before Home Depot put all the small businesses out of work, and now he works there.
And he used to send out a Christmas card every year of his grandkids that said, "We're adorable."
Never heard of it. And when you Google it, it is not a thing. Like it's not a thing. I then
did you Italian Google it?
Google. No, I then called,
it's a Google with a nice red sauce.
I then called the company from which I bought it from to see if they had any idea how it could help me. And the number, well, first of all, I called the number and the guy picked up the phone and he's like, "Hello." I'm like, "Is this United Port?" No. Okay. This is the number that's on the website. You sure this isn't Unitedport? No. Hung up on me. And then called back. I called the number back. The Google subscriber that you are trying to reach is not answering. So it's a Google number. Then I thought to myself, what if this is all a test? Like if we could get the door up, then all of a sudden like something will like start to glow in the middle of the door, and it'd be like, you have done it.
Like you found the one.
Come to this place.
You found the one genie that gets trapped in a door.
No, I thought it would be like a secret society. He goes, comes to this place.
So you open it up and it's your office, but you close it and you open it again, it's Narnia.
Right. You knock on the door, you're like, what's the password? Plat band? Come in. You knew that they weren't a thing. You can now join.
They're not a thing in your world.
It's just, here they grow on trees. No, but it was just the dumbest shit in the world. So we're going to go to Home Depot. We're going to get a different door.
Why would you order an Italian door?
I had to order it on Amazon. I didn't know it came from Italy.
That's where doors have come from.
Oh, yeah?
We're fresh off the boat. That's why, everything in the 40s and 30s, no doors on anything. And all of a sudden a bunch of doors started coming in. Like, can't have these doors here.
I'll tell you what. You should blow up the world.
No, I'm not going to do that just yet.
Okay, why not?
So I don't remember if we covered this guy or if it was someone like him, but if the name Brennan Jones rings a bell, then maybe we talked about him. But this is a guy that in Philly would go around giving haircuts to homeless people.
No.
Kind of one of those things where you just trying to help out the local people that are down on their luck and trying to make it so they're not all scraggly and feeling shitty about themselves. Okay. Plus, it helps having less hair. You don't have to worry about getting shit in there and helping you get sick.
It's better for what's the word I'm looking
Public
for?
Health?
Yes.
So you don't have to spend all your money on medical
hygiene.
Yes. So he'd be going around on the street and just giving people haircuts there. Because it was
sometimes with their knowledge.
Dude goes passed out. Let's give him a faux hawk. It's very professionally done. He wakes up, he's got his hair styled, and there's a bottle of mousse next to him. It says, use this. Use 2 fingers worth. And
stop using that gel.
You look terrible.
Your hair's all dried out. I've done this for you. Here's the mousse.
If you're wondering who did this, I'm the guy eating a sandwich across the street. Don't come asking me for fun.
Don't come talk to me.
I did your hair. That's enough.
I prefer to be anonymous.
Well, he was wondering how he wasn't going to have a way to do this in the winter because trying to cut people's hair outside in the winter, kind of a bummer.
Plus hat head.
Yeah. So far he's given out over 1,000 haircuts to the point where he said he's surpassed 1,000 haircuts and just kind of stopped counting. Because he's just on a way of doing good.
I take a small knife and I etch it into my arm. I got 100 on this one. And I'm thinking about keeping going, but I was actually thinking about getting a really cool snake tattoo with the snake is holding like scissors, and it's kind of like.
Don't you mean he's holding scissors?
Oh my god! No.
Yes.
Okay.
Another
and a spray bottle.
Yeah, comb.
Yeah, a scone.
It's a scone. It's a scone, but it has gum in the center. It's like a Tootsie Pop. It's a scone. So another man who owns a barbershop and was looking at expanding his current operation. His name is Sean Johnson. He heard about Brennan Jones doing this good, so he met Brennan and wanted to help out. So he gave a brand new, fully renovated barbershop to Brennan Jones. She said, "Here, give it to him free of charge."
You can do the eye threading for the homeless.
It's like, yo, dog.
And the waxing.
I know you're about to lose your leg to gangrene, but your eyebrows are on point.
Right.
He said, I got a building. I want you to come check it out. This is Brendan recalling his conversation with Sean. He said, I got a building. I want you to come check it out. He said, do you like this place? I said, yeah, I like it. So he tossed me the keys and says, it's yours. Sean said, when I was in there, talking about when he was in jail, he's like, when I was in there, I went to school and learned how to cut my hair. Or no, I'm messing up the timeline.
Right.
But he's saying when he went to school, he learned how to cut his hair. His mom paid for his license, and he's not going to let his mom down. He went from being incarcerated to a successful owner of Taper's Barbershop. Right. And so he had planned on expanding to another shop that he bought and renovated, but after he met Brennan, he said, it's more important to help out the community than it is to further himself. He said, it wasn't about me giving a barbershop. When you look at the homeless and the things that they need, I looked at it as more, I built something and I want to see it keep going and I want to see it do a great thing.
Cool.
So the new shop is opening in November and will set days to exclusively serve the homeless.
Homeless Fridays.
It's like, well, I'm here for a haircut. No, gotta take your house first.
But it's Friday.
We have two gentlemen from the bank here. They're gonna take you home, and then we're gonna get you a free haircut.
There you go. That's just that free then. Literally, using your house. Anyway.
So yeah, but at least I didn't have to tip. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine if I had to tip?
God,
that's just excessive.
Who carries cash these days?
Oh, that's gonna do it for this week. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at Patrick Newsom 42.
That's me.
At Medical Rocks. That's me. You can find the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE. You can find this podcast by going Facebook or YouTube, searching for Stupids Talking Stupid.
And you can find all the other things that we do on dvmpe.com. Next week, guys. Next week.
Season finale. Finale.
Get your season finale rocks ready.
Celebratory rocks.
Celebratory rocks.
We're gonna pop the top on those rocks.
We are closing out season 2. Season 3 with a big show.
Well, it's a big show.
And then all we'll have is the Aerocast and Flashcast. You should start listening to that.
But we'll come back right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's just a nice way for us to get a break before the holiday craziness.
Yep.
And then right after the craziness, you're like, man, my family sucked last week. I can't wait to just escape for a little bit into a podcast. We'll be there.
We'll be there to whisper in your ear.
I'll be there.
I'll be there to comfort you.
You know what they celebrate at Thanksgiving?
Tell you what's so stupid.
What? Landing at Plymouth Rock.
Why is that wrapped? Plymouth Medicated Rock. Anyway.
Just put a tarp over that big old boulder. Yeah, it's a landmark.
Make sure it's clean.
Yeah, it's rain.
Don't touch that rock. It's not clean.
Oh, there's smallpox on the rocks now.
Smallpox rocks.
It's a sick ward at a children's hospital that plays cover music. We got smallpox rocks.
Guys, everybody gather around. We got a special treat for you.
It's like Kids Bop if it coughed a lot.
We got your very own Scorpion/White Snake cover band. They're called Smallpox Rocks.
Pour some penicillin on me. I'm gonna die.
That's gonna do it for this week. Stephen talking Stephen. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.